Hi guys, it's Misty from the Book Rat, and I need your help. Sorry, you guys are going to hear my fan throughout this video. Someone's working on a car outside, which means that I needed to shut the window. But, you know, it's August in Michigan, which means it's 80-something degrees and humid as f***. That is neither here nor there, as many of you probably know and have heard me talk about before, a time or 10. Austen in August is coming up, which is a big blog event that I do every year, all about Jane Austen and Austen-esque works, which are retellings and continuations of Austen's work. But what you may not know is that I do a read-along every year, and every time I mention Austen, I have a lot of you in the comments that say you haven't read Austen and you've been wanting to, or you ask me where to start, or if I know of any read-alongs and things like that. So I figured some of you who follow me just on YouTube might not realize that there is a read-along and you can join in and either read your first Austen or binge read some favorite Austen. My finger just popped when I did that. So this year's read-along book is Emma. This is actually the first Austen I ever read, and I used to reread it pretty frequently, so I'm looking forward to digging into it again. So I'll be doing a read-along of this. There will be some questions and prompts for people to discuss it. I will be having a Twitter chat at the end of the month to discuss it and allow everyone to weigh in, but throughout the month you can. So if you've been wanting to read Austen, or you're wanting to read it as a group so you'll get more out of it, or you just want to see what all the fuss is about, or reread an old favorite, pick up a copy and join me. You can get ebooks and audiobooks of it absolutely free, or there are some very beautiful copies out there as well. So yeah, just open invitation to join me in reading Emma the last 2 weeks of August if you're interested. Wanted to make sure you guys knew about that, and you'll see me talking about it more as the month progresses. Now comes the part where I need your help. So I have a couple of questions. As I said, since this month's sort of focus is Emma, and we'll be reading that, I want to do a watch-along of an adaptation, which I've done in the past. You get together and watch it and chat along on Twitter. Sometimes I end up just talking to myself, and then people randomly join in when I amuse them. But it's just a lot of fun. So I was trying to decide this year whether to do a watch-along of a straightforward traditional Emma retelling, namely the 2009 version with Romola Gary, which is excellent but very long, or to go completely flip it on its head and watch Clueless, which, if you weren't aware, is an adaptation of Emma. So I'm kind of leaning toward Clueless. I think some of you might be too, but I want you guys to weigh in. So let me know in the comments whether you think the watch-along should be traditional Emma or Clueless, and you will help me make my decision. The other area where I need your help is I normally do these sort of roundtable interviews where I send the same questions to all of the authors participating and put their answers together into a silly conversation. This year I want to do one with non-authors, with other blog readers and vloggers and fans of Austen, just general open call to Janeites. So I have one of my favorite questions. Just fill out the Google Doc. There's a link to it down below. It's really quick. Answers don't need to be long or complicated. They really ideally should be very short and snappy and full of your personality so that I can pull them apart and work them into a conversation with others. Depending on how many of you answer me, I might not be able to use all of your answers, but I would love to get some input and some personality from you guys, and I think it's a very fun question. So if you're interested in that, the link is below. Really quick form, seriously, there's not much you have to do. So I would love to get your input on the question and feature you. Austen in August starts on the 18th, and I hope that you will all join me. But until then, thanks for watching, and thanks in advance for your input, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks you guys. Thanks. Thanks you.